Hi, Noble Pie Parlor. How's it going? I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having an awesome start to your weekend. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm contacting you today, and I'm sure you're wondering, more importantly, who I even am. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Moses Aparicio, and I own and operate a social media marketing agency here locally in the Reno, Nevada area. So, the reason I'm contacting you is because in my company, in my business, I like to work with the premier bakeries, restaurants, catering companies in the area. I like to focus on the food niche in this local area. And so I'm contacting you today because, like I mentioned, I like to work with the best of the best. The reason I like to do that is because I know I've spent lots of money on my skills. I know that the things I'm going to show you today do work and will get you traffic and get you new leads. Whereas if I work with one of your competitors and I get them new leads, those leads are going to be wasted. Those customers are going to come once, not like the product, and then stop coming and leave bad reviews. Whereas a company like yours, I'll get you new leads, new customers in the store, and then those customers will become recurring customers. So not only am I going to be getting new results, but it's going to look good upon me, right? So that's why I'm contacting you today. I know you guys are extremely busy, so thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'm going to try not to take too much of your time. So right now I'm just going to dive kind of right into it. So I'm just going to, obviously you guys have a killer following, 839 on Twitter. I believe it's around 6,000, yeah, 6,600, 6,400 following on Facebook, and then 1,800 on Instagram. So I'm just going to kind of focus on Instagram for the moment. Everything I'm going to show you applies to all three platforms. So you guys understand the power of video, which is extremely important. But what I've noticed is you guys aren't getting as many views as you should be, especially for the amount of followers you have on Instagram. And so, like, if we hover over a few of these, 72 on this one, 111, 46, 24, 67, and only 5 likes on that one. You guys are one of the best. You guys are one of the best restaurants in Reno, best pizza places in Reno, in my opinion. So the fact that you guys are getting 72 views on a video is outrageous. This should not be a thing. This should not be happening. This is a huge issue you guys are having. We need to change this immediately because you guys have this amazing brand in your store and amazing customer service, amazing internal marketing. So when someone comes into your store, they have this amazing experience, but you aren't creating that experience for them online. And that's the purpose for Instagram. That's the purpose of social media for businesses like yours. You want to be able to create an environment with your customer, an engaging environment with your customer online, not just in the store. And online is going to be able, you're going to be able to create that amazing engagement more often, right? Because you can post every day, whereas most likely people aren't coming into your store every day, right? So that's what I want to help you do. I want to help you create that environment for your brand. I want to create that amazing brand like you have in stores online. I want to translate that over to social media. So I kind of want to dive deep into this one, into this post. This is going to be the one we're going to primarily focus on. So I think there's really 3 main issues you're having with your post. 3 things that I'm going to show you that can fix your post immediately. So the first one is the timing of your post. I think that at times you're getting the timing/consistency. The times that you're posting are a little too early, too late at night, or just not geared toward your following. And I'll go deeper into that right now in a minute. And the consistency. So this was posted on July 27th, and today it is, actually I'll show you up here. Today it is Friday, August 17th. So this was posted a while ago. It means you haven't posted in over 2 weeks, which is an issue because your customers want to see your food. You want to get in front of your customers as much as possible to get them in the stores. If people aren't thinking about you, they're not coming to your restaurant, right? I'm sure you understand that. So like I was mentioning earlier about the timing. Timing is so important because Instagram recently changed their algorithm so that now instead of your followers seeing on their feed, seeing your post in sequential order of when it was posted, they now see it based on an algorithm. So what that algorithm says is when you post a picture or video, It's going to show it to 8 to 10% of your following in the first hour or two. Based on how that does, how that performs, if people like it, comment on it, engage with it is what Instagram calls it, they'll boost it to the rest of your followers. If those people aren't engaging or liking, then they won't boost it anymore. And so that's why this is huge, because you're not getting any likes, any comments really. So Facebook's or Instagram's saying that this isn't a good post that people should see, so they're killing it off before you even get started. And that's a huge issue, because what's the point of having 1,800 followers if only 70 people are going to see it, 72 people are going to see it, 100 people, 200 people are going to see it, right? You want all of those people to see it, because if I'm following you, it's because I like your company, I like your brand, I want to see your food, right? So might as well use that to advantage. So the second thing you're having, the second issue you're having is your captions are kind of boring. So this caption right here, nothing's better than brunch, swing into Noble Pie. So it's informative, which is good. It's important that you're telling the time of when your brunch is, the days your brunch, but there's nothing for me to engage with there, right? There's nothing in that caption that says, oh, why don't you comment, or like nothing that makes me inclined to comment, enticing me to comment. So how I found the solution is, for example, in this picture, you have two different meals. You could say comment left or right and tag a friend, something like that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just something small, something like that just gets your follower that's seeing your post to think about it, and then something that they don't have to spend 10 minutes on, right? So that's what I want to help you do. I want to help you create these these better captions with better engaging questions, or even a better question would be something like, who's your pal that you would bring to brunch, or who's your go-to for brunch, or what would you and your friend order for brunch? What's your favorite thing to order for brunch? Something like that. Like I said, they're just questions that get your follower thinking and get your follower responding. And then it's extremely important that we respond to every single comment that they're making. And especially on Facebook reviews, I noticed you guys are having an issue with. You guys aren't responding to your reviews or anything like that. You guys aren't even liking your reviews. So on this one you liked it, but you guys aren't staying consistent. You should be liking all of them. 8 code violations with rotten food in the kitchen. Eat at your own risk. See, that's a very bad one. You guys did comment, which is good, but you guys should be liking, commenting on every single post that everyone posts about, right? Whether it's good or bad. On this one, a negative review, you guys obviously, they're 1 in a million, right? Obviously, you guys get so much traffic in your business that someone eventually is going to have a bad experience, and that's what's happening. So you guys should be going in and commenting something. You guys should be saving face, basically, and just saying, like, we're sorry for your wait. I'm sorry this happened. It was a lapse in judgment, or something like that, right? Just something to go in and try to fix that, because that's not what your brand is about, right? Those are just very rare instances. But back to Instagram. So, like I was saying with the caption, we need to improve your captions and ask that engaging questions, because like I mentioned earlier, comments and likes are extremely important to their algorithm. And so the third thing I want to talk about is you need to be doing giveaways, weekly giveaways. This is going to help your engagement, your following increase. It's going to help basically everything, because once we get your following up and your engagement up and your brand awareness up, it's going to be so much easier to drive traffic to your actual store. Because I'm sure, as you noticed, when you were starting, you still, I'm sure, had a great quality product, but you weren't getting as many sales because no one knew about you. So the more followers we get you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the more followers we get seeing your food and stuff, the easier it is to get those people to actually come into your store, right? And the more often, which is the consistency part, the more often we get them seeing your food, the more likely they are to come into your store. So this third part is you need to do giveaways. And what these giveaways entail is just something small, something super easy, simple. They're just going to be weekly, like free appetizer giveaways, or maybe even a free pizza, because if you think about it, a free pizza isn't going to cost you much. And these people and it's gonna for the amount of engagement it's gonna get you. So what a giveaway is gonna look like is we fix the caption and then ask that question. So for this one, who's your favorite brunch buddy, and what's your go-to for brunch? So they would have to tag their friend and then write out something on your menu that they like. And the giveaway is best comment of the week wins, or just one random comment wins. And so you do it across all three platforms because obviously you want to develop all three platforms. And so you're giving away 3 appetizers a week, 3 pizzas a week, or something like that. It doesn't really cost you much, and especially because it's going to drive you more traffic in your store. I would guarantee that at least a few of your followers every week are going to be coming in due to these giveaways, right? Not just the weekly winners. And so that kind of brings me into the next aspect of my video. I want to show you how we have a huge opportunity to grow your business and grow your sales in the next coming weeks. And this is extremely urgent because if you miss out on this opportunity now, it's going to be harder to do in the future. So it's extremely important that we act on this as soon as possible. And what that opportunity is up here. If you look, this is a list of last year's UNR students. Last year, UNR almost had 3,000 incoming freshmen, right? New incoming freshmen. And so I guarantee that number is going to hit 3,000 this year easily. With the amount of schools growing, the amount of new apartments they're putting up over here, how the basketball team's performing. So that number's growing. That means at least 3,000 new kids coming to the university. Granted, I will say probably about 2,000. I'm sure that's a high number, but 2,000 of those are from the Reno area, Reno, Carson City area. We'll say that. But that means you have a potential of about 1,000 new kids at UNR that are from out of town or out of state. So from Vegas, from California, something like that, right? So what does that mean for you, the business owner? That means you have about 1,000 new kids that have never heard of your brand. That means you have 1,000 new kids that you need to get in front of. And so I remember my first week of UNR. My first year was last year. So I remember my first few weeks, month or two. The kids in the dorms and stuff are kind of trying to get a feel for their roommates, the people around them. They're trying to make friends, right? So what are they doing? They're going out to eat. They're going out to events. They're doing stuff like that. So why not, if they're already going out to eat, why not drive those kids to your restaurant, right? Because I guarantee the average kid who stays 4 years at UNR is probably going to go to is not probably, but is going to go to your parlor eventually, right? They're going to go to your restaurant. So why not get them in there as soon as possible so that way we can get them coming back again and again and again, right? Because you don't want them to try it their junior year and realize how amazing your pizza is, realize what everyone else already knows, and then you only have them for 2 years before they graduate and move away. Why not get them in the first month or two, maybe even it's the first 3 months, and get them in and then get them for all 4 years, right? Which one's better? So that's why we need to act on this as soon as possible. And so the best way I've found to act on this is by doing a giveaway. And so this giveaway is going to be a decent sized giveaway. What this giveaway is going to entail is we're going to make a cool post of your food, and we're going to show off your amazing product, your amazing environment and stuff. And we're going to do a simple giveaway that isn't going to entail much for the student entering the giveaway. All it's going to be is like tag a friend and leave a comment on our post and make sure you're liking, right? And make sure you're following us. And so what the giveaway is going to be, though, is it's going to be huge. We're going to ask for a little, but give a lot. And so that's the best way I've found for restaurants to succeed. Ask for a little, give a lot, and eventually that giving will come back to you in return, right? Have you ever heard the saying, you give to get? So that's what we're going to do here. So what we're going to do here is, like I said, we're going to make this amazing post showing off your cool environment, showing off your amazing product, your amazing food. And then we're going to say tag, like, comment, follow us, and you'll be entered into win free pizza for an entire semester. And what that's going to be is free pizza, free large pizza once a week for the entire semester. Or if you're not happy with that, we can do something else. But it has to be a decent size for this to get going and blow up. And so the cool thing about this is you might be thinking about, wow, a free pizza every week, every Friday is kind of a lot. But when you think about it, it really isn't. When you think about the amount of people that are going to see it, because it's not just going to be this number right here. It's not going to be the 3,000 new freshmen seeing it. It's going to be closer to this number seeing it. And then eventually it's going to be even bigger than that, because all these UNR students are going to be reposting it. So their parents are going to have to see it. And yeah, their parents aren't going to enter in to win it, but they're still going to be seeing your post. So we're going to get this in front of a lot of people in this local area. And not only that, the people that do win it. So say I win it. Well, I'm not going to go eat a large pizza by myself, right? I'm going to take a friend. Well, when I take a friend, we're both getting a free pizza. So why wouldn't we order wings and fries to go with it? Well, maybe a 21-year-old wins it and he takes his 21-year-old friends. So now they're not going to just be ordering pizza and wings. They're going to be ordering beers and sodas and stuff to go along with it, right? And then so to add on top of that, why wouldn't they're going to be posting it on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, stuff like that. They're just going to continue posting it. So your brand is just going to keep getting in front of people and everyone's just going to continually see your brand and just become more and more curious and more engaged with your brand. So that's how I think we can grow and scale your business. I have a few more strategies, but like I said, it's been a few minutes already. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. You guys are extremely busy. And so I understand, trust me, I get it. I understand that it's hard to keep up with social media and stuff like that and keep up with posting on all three platforms. But that's why people like me exist. That's why there's a marketplace for people like companies like mine to help you do that. But I've noticed that a lot of local agencies kind of just do the basics. They don't go out of their way to come up with creative ideas like this. So that's what I want to do for you. I have a few more ways that I can help you grow and scale your business. These are just the tip of the iceberg, I like to say. So please, if you guys are interested, I would love to have a sit-down meeting with you guys and talk to you about, see if we're even a good fit for each other, because maybe the ways I'm showing you aren't good, or maybe you want to grow in a different direction than what I have to talk about, what I have to share. So I would love to just talk to you and your team and get a feel for what you are up to and see if we're a good fit. So please contact me. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I would love to hear back from you, and I look forward to potentially working with you. Thank you. Have a great day.